Imagine a world long before history began. Journey back 250 million years to the dawn of the Triassic. The air is thick, the heat is oppressive. You won't find dinosaurs here yet. Instead, the swamps belong to the archosaurs. These reptiles are waiting in the mud, preparing for their time to rise. Nature is never still. The lush swamps began to dry, turning into cracked earth and scorching red sand. In this harsh landscape, life had to adapt. The ancestors lifted themselves up and learned to walk on two legs. Meet the Eoraptor, small, sharp, and agile. In the desert, speed was the only way to stay alive. Hunters like the Coelophysis relied on pure agility, moving like shadows through the deep canyons. But evolution was pushing for something more, something bigger. The Herrerasaurus grew heavier, muscular, and stronger. And then the Plateosaurus, standing tall against the sun. It was the first true giant, a massive glimpse of the titans yet to come. Then, slowly, the world turned lush and green. Welcome to the age of giants, the Jurassic. The humidity rises, the ancient forests explode with vibrant life. And here, the dinosaurs truly become gods. Behold the Brachiosaurus, a creature of impossible scale. Standing like a living mountain, it consumes the high canopy, shaking the very earth beneath it with every single step. Down by the shimmering riverbanks, the Stegosaurus displays its massive, blood-rich plates. A colorful, vascular warning to anyone foolish enough to approach. And watching them, lurking in the shadows, is the Allosaurus, the undisputed lion of the Jurassic. But even the mightiest apex predators need rest in the oppressive afternoon heat, silently waiting for the sun to set. But look closer, high up into the ancient mist. Not all dinosaurs were destined to stay bound to the earth. Behold the Archaeopteryx. With the colorful feathers of a bird and the sharp teeth of a reptile, it is the living bridge between the land and the sky. Meanwhile, the massive herds of Diplodocus migrate endlessly through the heavy fog. Leaving their nests behind, they remind us that life is fragile, but persistent. The Dilophosaurus watches from the deep undergrowth as the weather begins to turn. The skies darken. Thunder rolls across the horizon, and the heavy rain begins to fall. The golden age of the Jurassic slowly washes away, making room for the final, most violent era of them all, the Cretaceous. And then, feeling the tremor in the earth, the king arrives. The Tyrannosaurus Rex. 12 meters of pure muscle, teeth, and bone. This is not a mindless monster, but a calculated, intelligent hunter, stepping with heavy purpose. Across the valley, the Triceratops turns to stand its ground, horn against jaw. It is a dramatic standoff, millions of years in the making. But the late Cretaceous period holds many fascinating surprises. We now understand that swift hunters like the Velociraptor were actually covered in feathers. They were bird-like, highly intelligent, and incredibly social pack hunters. From the iridescent glossy black feathers of the gliding Microraptor to the massive river-dwelling giant, the Spinosaurus, diversity was at its absolute peak. Even the tank-like Ankylosaurus had evolved perfectly for defense. Shielded by heavy armor, it was a living, walking fortress of impenetrable bone. But dominance wasn't limited to the solid ground. High above, the Pteranodon and the size-defying Quetzalcoatlus ruled the open skies, casting long, dark shadows over the earth. And far below, in the crushing depths, the Mosasaurus reigned supreme, a true leviathan of the deep blue ocean. As the sun began to set on the Cretaceous, even the young T-Rex played in the fading golden light, while the Coelophysis sent its haunting call across the meadows. The king roared into the twilight, and for a moment, it seemed as though their reign would last forever. But far away, hidden in the dark silence of the cosmos, a rock the size of a mountain was waiting for them. One sudden, bright, and blinding flash. And in an instant, that was all it took. The massive impact didn't just shatter the land, it broke the very sky itself. The sun was blocked out, and the warmth simply disappeared. A cold, eternal winter fell over the scorched earth. The lush forest died, the mighty giants starved. And after 165 million years of dominance, silence fell. But the end of one story is simply the beginning of another. Deep in the freezing ash, life found a way. Small mammals emerged. And in the open sky, the birds spread their wings. The giants may be gone forever, but their legacy remains.